You don't get treated based on the standards you say you have. You get treated based on what you actually tolerate. Hi ladies, welcome back to the Feminine Universe. I am so happy to have you here. We hear the terms high and low maintenance thrown around all the time, but something I've realized is, even after discussing it, a lot of women don't actually know where they personally fall on the spectrum, because there's the version of you in your head, and then there's the version of you that shows up in your relationships. There are the standards you preach about when you're around other women, and then there's what you actually tolerate when you're feeling lonely, or when he's your exact physical type, or when he has some money and he's not afraid to spend it. And recognizing this isn't about judging yourself. It's about being honest with yourself, because your maintenance level isn't permanent. We can elevate that easily, but you do have to know where you're starting from in reality. So now that we've talked about the hidden costs of being low maintenance, what it looks like to step into being more medium maintenance, and how to embrace being high maintenance in a healthy way, I thought it might be helpful to go beyond the labels and the concepts and talk about real behaviors and examples that show up in life at each level. Like, how would you respond to missed birthdays or anniversaries, to lack of effort or initiative? Do you have the courage to speak up or walk away if it becomes necessary? And as you're listening, I want you to be real with yourself, not about who you want to be, but how you actually show up right now. Because you don't get treated based on what you say you want. You get treated based on what you tolerate. So if you're ready to make sure your mindset and behavior matches the maintenance level you want, let's get started. If there's a type you identify with for 3 or more of the 6 areas we're going to touch on today, it would be safe to say that's probably how you are showing up in relationships. Now, the very first difference between these women is how they receive. Low maintenance women struggle to receive, whether it's compliments, effort, gifts, or attention. It always feels like too much. They'll say things like, I can't accept this, or you didn't have to do that. They downplay it. And that discomfort, that's not humility. That is unfamiliarity with being valued. It feels foreign because most of the time it is foreign. Medium maintenance women are more open. They may not ask for a lot and they might not expect it, but when something is given, they can receive it and appreciate it. And high maintenance women, well, receiving comes naturally to them. They don't feel guilty for being valued. In fact, they expect to be. If you can't receive comfortably, you'll always feel undeserving or like you have to perform to earn effort. The second difference is how they view effort and reciprocity. Low maintenance women tend to overgive. They're usually the one putting in more effort, adjusting more, compromising more, just to keep things going and just to keep the peace. If she doesn't like sushi, but it's his favorite, somehow they're always at the sushi place. She is always canceling her plans and reorganizing her life to be there for him, but accepts the fact that he never does the same for her. And overgiving in that way is not generosity. It's a strategy, usually one that is learned when you internalize the idea that you are only worth keeping around if you don't require work or effort. And I am so sorry if that happened to you as a child or in previous relationships. And I want to let you know that if a relationship only works because you're breaking your back and doing the most, it doesn't actually work. And it's not your responsibility to carry that, okay? Now, the medium maintenance woman wants balance. She is happy to pour into someone. She will compromise on her preferences sometimes, but she expects that energy to be returned. She's not going to be the only one working in a relationship. She might go 50-50, but they're not doing 70-30 or 90-10. She needs that reciprocity. And the high maintenance woman requires a higher level of time, effort, attention, and investment than what would be considered average. Basically, this is not the woman who is only expecting flowers and chocolates on Valentine's Day or date nights once in a while. She very much expects regular attention and just because dates, surprises, and gestures. And she's okay if that narrows her options because she's not looking for everyone. She realizes you only need one. The third major difference in these women is how they communicate. Even in day-to-day interactions, you can usually tell how a woman views herself based on her communication style. Low-maintenance women basically avoid conflict at all costs. They let things slide, they don't want to get into it, he forgets her birthday, or makes a joke at her expense. She doesn't say anything and rationalizes in her mind that he's so busy. Or she laughs off the quote-unquote joke because she doesn't want to cause a scene. Sometimes she drops hints instead of saying things directly. And if she finally does speak up because there's no other choice, she also has a tendency to soften everything or over-explain. Like, I didn't want to bother you, but I asked everyone else first, but it's totally fine if you can't though. And sometimes she even ends up over-explaining for her partner as well, to cover for his behavior that she accepts but knows isn't appropriate toward others. Like, if he's rude to her friends, she'll say something like, he's not usually like this, he had a really bad day at work, to try and smooth things over. Medium maintenance women are more direct, but it still depends on how big the issue feels. For smaller things, she might let them slide, but if it's about something she really wants, she cares about, or something that she finds offensive, she will speak up. And high maintenance women, they are clear and concise. They say what they want, what they need, and what they're available for, without turning it into a long explanation, because they don't feel like their standards need permission. Her view is, I'm not asking for permission to want this. I'm informing you of my needs and you are free to meet them or not, and I will move accordingly. Clarity sounds confident, not long-winded. The next difference is standards and long-term thinking. Unfortunately, low-maintenance women have a tendency to think very short-term. They want to know, what can I do to keep this going today? What can I do to keep the peace today? They also tend to date potential. They see what they think could be, and they take on the role of helping him achieve that. They think, if I give enough, if I show up enough, if I hold him down or ride or die enough, I'll earn the future version of him that I want. But potential is not a personality trait, and it's not guaranteed. Medium maintenance women look for initial compatibility for sure. They're not looking for a fixer-upper project, but they may still be open to a bit of tweaking and training if most of the boxes are checked. And there's nothing wrong with this, especially if you are still developing as well. As long as you're helping each other and it's not just you carrying him, it could be a good fit. And high maintenance women, they think long term and they don't date potential. They're not interested in training or teaching what they feel he should already know. They're looking at the patterns and the equipment he shows up with today, because they view the beginning of a relationship as the preview. They understand that what you experience early on is usually the best it's going to be in terms of behavior and effort. So if it's already inconsistent, confusing, or lacking effort, they don't wait around to see if it improves, because the odds are it won't. The next difference is huge, and it is about how they get their needs met. Low maintenance women put their needs on the back burner automatically. It's like she doesn't have any needs. She really lives by the slogan, I don't ask for much. She convinces people she's the cactus that we've talked about. And she ends up not just bending over backward for her partner, she's also usually left to manage all her own needs on her own as well, which often leads to self-neglect, exhaustion, and resentment. Medium maintenance women will express some of their needs, but may still downplay some of them if it feels like she's asking for too much. If that vacation is doable, but maybe it's a bit of a stretch for her husband, or if it's about attending an event that isn't his favorite, like seeing a play she's been talking about, she might not press on it too much. And high maintenance women, you're going to want to pay attention to what they do. Not only do they express their needs clearly, but they also don't attach the outcome of their needs to one person. I'll explain. If she's been talking about going to a new restaurant she wants to try, and he just doesn't plan it, he's not making time for it, he's not taking initiative, she's not going to keep nagging him, but she's not going to give up on going either. He might come home one day and she's already in that little black dress, putting on her finishing touches, about to head to that exact restaurant with her friends. Because when she wants something, it's happening. He just has the option to be included if he wants to be. She doesn't force effort, but her life also doesn't pause waiting for someone to show up or step up. And another little hidden thing that the high maintenance woman does really well that we should all learn from is that she doesn't just receive beautifully, like we mentioned above, she also knows how to ask for more. But the trick is, it's all about how you ask. If you do it wrong, people will feel pressured and shut down. But if you do it right, they'll enjoy and even look forward to giving you more. Now, we don't have time to dive all the way into that today, but if you want the full breakdown on how to ask for more, whether in dating, relationships, work, or even with strangers, drop "ask for more" in the comments and you know I've got you. And the last difference between these women is their willingness to walk away. Low maintenance women rarely, if ever, walk away. They tolerate more, they stay longer, and even after all that work, they are often the one who gets dumped when he finds someone more to his liking. And that's why you'll often hear these women say, "I basically built him up for the next woman." Because you'll never be able to build a healthy, long-lasting relationship based on tolerating what you don't want. You're just delaying the inevitable. Medium maintenance women definitely have their limits. Now, they will try. They'll talk about things a few times. They'll want to feel like they gave it a fair shot. But once those limits are crossed, and it's clear that nothing is changing, they will muster up the courage to leave, even if they're not looking forward to starting over. And high maintenance women, they leave early. And it doesn't even have to be because something is even wrong, but simply because it isn't right enough. They don't wait until they're exhausted or resentful because they understand something very clearly. There are people who will naturally show up the way I want. So why would I sit here going back and forth with someone who doesn't? She filters, she doesn't force. So after listening to this, if you're really honest with yourself, where do you fall? Which behaviors did you relate the most to? Not based on where you want to be, but in your actual patterns. Because this isn't about labeling yourself and staying stuck there. It's about recognizing what you've normalized or what you've tolerated and deciding if that's actually working for you. You don't have to jump from one level to another overnight. But if you're ready for more, you do have to be willing to outgrow the version of you that's been accepting less. You deserve to receive the level of maintenance you desire. Until next time, ladies, stay feminine, stay focused, and have fun.